has enjoyed a partnership with the Rapid Response Fund through the $84.6 million we've provided to the International Organization for Migration and its partners to respond to acute emergencies in South Sudan and the Abyei administrative area. And today we have a chance to reflect on the work and the impact of this partnership, this effort. I have tremendous admiration and respect for all who've been involved in it. And while we value and admire the tremendous work of RRF over the past decade, I know all of us in this room agree that it is a tragedy that the humanitarian crisis in South Sudan has endured for so long and has indeed worsened. But in the face of this, so many courageous people have stepped forward to assist in the humanitarian effort. And the United States has been and remains the largest donor of humanitarian assistance to this country. And while we remain deeply committed, worldwide demands on our humanitarian funds will necessitate significant budget reductions here in South Sudan starting this fiscal year. In that context, we call on the transitional government to increase its own use of public revenue to support humanitarian response and to reduce the costs and risks of aid delivery. This includes the removal of road and riverine checkpoints and reducing the bureaucratic impediments and illicit fees imposed upon international and national non-governmental organizations. Only the transitional government can address the drivers of conflict, poverty, and humanitarian crisis, and we urge their immediate action to do so. Of the transitional government's $5 million pledge to support refugees and returnees fleeing Sudan, the overwhelming majority of whom are South Sudanese citizens, it has only delivered $3 million. By the end of this year, my country will have contributed more than $100 million to address the needs of people affected by circumstances leading them to become refugees. Time is critical. Now is the time for the transitional government to fulfill its obligations to its citizens and take immediate steps to provide basic services, including life-saving humanitarian assistance to the most vulnerable. Another element of success here is a strong community of NGOs at the local level helping to support their communities. And that's why I enthusiastically welcome the focus on localization in today's discussion. Before I conclude, I would like to thank the International Organization for Migration and our other Rapid Response Fund partners for their support and their hard work over the past 10 years. Working together, our efforts have alleviated the suffering of the most vulnerable communities in South Sudan, but there is far more left to do. Many thanks.